Welcome to today's 4NewMobility Leadership Talk. Our guest is Martin Blankl, founder and CEO of M-Sys, which develops innovative embedded software solutions for the automotive and automation industries. Services by M-Sys include software for vehicle infotainment, multimedia systems, and manufacturing process control, aiming to enhance efficiency and competitiveness through truly tailored solutions. So, welcome, Martin. I hope that you are doing well.
Thank you very much, Hermann. Yes, I'm well and looking forward to this podcast.
Me too, Martin. So, Martin, today's questions will be in the context of mobility innovations from different perspectives. And my first question is about what key obstacles must be overcome to enhance the swift and effective implementation of software-defined vehicles, which I think is very close to your heart. And how can these challenges be addressed?
Yes, we are pretty much in this area of the software-defined vehicles. And I see the key challenges are the missing standardization of the software architectures and the aspect that in every case, cybersecurity has to be ensured. And often there is a misalignment between hardware and software, and these are all critical points which are delaying the development. But we see already approaches which are pretty good. And so, for example, standardization, there is much improvement, for example, with AUTOSAR or the Automotive grade Linux. For cybersecurity, there are new standards, for example, also by the European Union. And of course, when we have the chance of over-the-air update, the development cycles and this alignment is not so strict. For example, software features can be delivered later on in the phase of the product life cycle. But one big improvement is perhaps possible by industry-wide collaborations. For example, in investigating agile development processes or robust testing frameworks, which are capable of covering the whole product life cycle. So testing is one of the most critical aspects here. And at best, it would be test-driven development, where you can use the test frameworks from the decentralized vehicle networks already to develop new features and innovative features. And also the idea of collaboration are in the market, but oftentimes not applied. So there was idea for common operating systems of the car manufacturers, but they were not finalized. My impression is that the cooperation and collaboration often ends on the border of the company yard, and seeing the competitor still as competitor and not as a partner. And we were lucky in the European automotive industry for a long time to really rule the world. But now the competitors are perhaps not within Europe, but come from other countries. And in this phase, it would be a good opportunity to work together and to bring the European automotive industry forward with cooperations and clear regulatory frameworks from perhaps European side, which are already done for cybersecurity or for functional safety, like ISO 26262 or other standards. But so often it is like the bureaucratic monster is released. The standards are going too wide and are too far away from the development. And this is all sad and poor because doing so, a cooperation would bring all forward together.
Yeah,
But there
I,
is a lot of potential in these areas which has to be unlocked. And my impression is that the key to unlock this is really in cooperation and yeah, passing the border of competitors because we are all in the same boat.
yeah. I mean, my understanding, and thank you for these very open words, yeah, is that, yeah, there is some cooperation, but you would like to go a bit further and you call it partnership. And what is needed, I mean, there are already activities concerning standardization, concerning testing. I mean, all this is done in cooperation, but you think that this cooperation should be more intimate. It should feel more like a partnership so that really innovations can be pushed forward in a more optimal way. And there my second question is, in your view, what steps can the European automotive sector take to actually then accelerate innovation in the realms of especially automation, electrification, and the digitalization of mobility?
Yeah, really, we have to speed up the innovation and really pass the border of the particular service provider or OEM to bring forward the European automotive industry. And in a collaborative ecosystem where the traditional manufacturers and tech companies and startups can share their knowledge and their resources. We have the calculation that 1+1 is not 2, but 1+1 is perhaps 3. And working together in consortia like the Eclipse Foundations for the SDVs or the AUTOSAR or the Genevi approach or automotive grade Linux, this is really the key to improve innovation. And yeah, investigating also in digital infrastructure such as 5G and smart grid, which can be sponsored by European Union or the particular country, really would help to improve the innovations. And these issues are too big for the particular company, and there needs to be government support and investments, and modern technologies need to be explored. And this all needs capital and manpower and resources. And this cannot be done by a particular company. And yeah, bundling the knowledge, bundling the resources could help and improve the European automotive industry. Of course, we are all facing the problems with cybersecurity, and all OEMs are facing the same. So, doing it in a cooperative way would release much manpower and yeah, capital to work on other features. Um, yeah.
I mean, what I find very exciting about this conversation is that you can provide us with a perspective from a small, medium-sized company. I mean, they are the OEMs, they are the big suppliers, and you work in the realm of small and medium-sized suppliers for the automotive industry. I mean, what is maybe the specific advantage of an SME in the context of contributing to the industry's push towards innovation? What is your unique role, your unique contribution you can offer in supporting the OEM's future vision with respect to the vehicles, but maybe also with respect to mobility in a more global context?
Yeah, definitely the small and medium-sized companies have advantages in agility and specialized expertise. So small companies really can start in projects with really no or small startup times, and especially in critical projects, this is of course an advantage. And also this general expertise in different areas gives an opportunity to start quickly in new projects. So the ramp up can be done on a short time, and laying the ground for a broad area of knowledge. And of course, small and medium-sized companies can bring in specific know-how, which really has to be gained by the particular OEM. And the small and medium-sized company has perhaps done this already up front and bring this into the project not only as manpower, but perhaps as knowledge. So they can serve as innovation hubs for the OEMs, providing niche solutions, rapid prototyping capabilities, and dedicated teams can be engaged to dedicated topics. So, for example, cybersecurity or penetration testing or CVE management, or for example, in the Linux area, YOC build environment setups. These are all topics small or medium-sized companies can bring in, where the big companies have perhaps a lack of knowledge or a lack of resources. And though they can really shorten the time, the ramp-up time, the development time by bringing in knowledge and not only manpower. Another advantage may be that less complex organization structures, decrease the cost for engineering hours. There is not much additional departments beside of the engineers, so they can really focus on the development and the work which has to be done. And so this also saves time and money, and increases the result, because choosing a dedicated supplier, you can be quite certain what you can expect or what you will get. So I think the partnership needs both. They, of course, need the big companies, the global players, but also small and medium-sized suppliers can contribute here very good. And the key is really giving the advantage to the dedicated partner.
Yeah, no, I would fully agree with you. I think that a major contribution of SMEs is really that they provide also more agility to the OEMs, or to other customers like tier one suppliers. What I noticed the last about 3 months, your activity on LinkedIn has increased quite substantially. And I see that you really provide content into LinkedIn. Yeah, you provide your expertise concerning software-defined vehicle. You provide your expertise on cybersecurity issues and other topics. What is your motivation becoming more active in LinkedIn?
So our motivation for this was really to share our knowledge, to show that there is dedicated knowledge available, which can bring the projects forward. And by sharing and cooperating, we really can bring added value to our customers and project partners. And so this LinkedIn activity with a dedicated set of stories we broadcasted really should show that there is expertise available. And so combining this with many other companies, we can really bring something forward. This was really our approach, and therefore we spent the effort to produce this series, and this is of course continued. So have a look and check it out.
No, I'm already very excited about it, and I will certainly follow it. Yeah, thank you very much, Martin, and thank you, Martin, for this interview. Yeah, where you provided us with deep insights concerning the current dynamics and opportunities for innovations in the automotive sector, especially from the perspective of a supplier. And my takeaway is that the topic of business development in the context of identifying and implementing the right alliances in a fast changing competitive environment is key for success. And small and medium-sized enterprises here provide a unique opportunity. And really thank you for the honor of having had this opportunity of an interview with you. And I wish you a good continuation of the day. Yeah, thank you very much, Martin.
Thank you very much also, Hermann.